Okay, that was wonderful. That was a very good run. One of the things that makes me keep playing this game is usually when I keep losing, I lose motivation to proceed. With this game, I was like, no, I'm just gonna try something else. It is wonderful. We also get quality over quantity, too early for a poison sprayer. Nice and early, yes, thank you. Infection, frost bolts, yes please. Expand. Okay, now we need mana siphon. Haunted house, mana vaults. Sorcery is good, but I'm gonna go for banditry. Oh, that's misplaced. You go for armor, you go for armor. Building mana bank. Now that's good. The problem is it costs 500 to place it. But I do need mana, so I'm gonna take it anyway. So I'm taking a deck that in Total War Venetians have an unfair advantage with money, huh? And you're taking full advantage of that. Okay, so that was close. I'm gonna put more poison on this, and oh, there's a split. Might as well start reinforcing that. So far we're okay on mana. Spores. Creeping cough. Yes, please. I have to start expanding in other directions as well. You get much in terms of houses though. I'm not happy about that. Okay, infection. I'm gonna be leaning heavily into the poison sprayers in this match. Poison Spurs are probably one of my favorite turrets. Or towers, whatever you want to call them. Okay, I don't... But I do want spores. Let's see if we can loop this around. We can indeed. We should get Frostbolt at some point. They are getting a bit further than I would like them to. Okay, there we go. Frost bolts. Perfect. Now loop you around, and I want a mana bank before I place anything else. Perfect. Made me nervous a bit there. Wild consumptions. Poison enemies take an extra shield damage. That's a bit early for that, but gain +1 damage to armor. Yes, please. Get this. Or I could get that third sprayer here. I should be okay mana-wise. I left him on progress so that he just strikes everything in his range. Gets too close. You should get towers next to these buildings. Okay. Alright, fumes +2 damage to health, that is more immediately needed, so that's what we're gonna be taking. I'm gonna there is a second split. Here. As well. Perfect. Could put one here, but so the problem with putting something on a split that isn't a Tesla tower is he can only be pointed in one direction, and usually you would want him to be pointed this way, but there's so much lost damage here, so in some ways it's better to put it here because it can damage them from here all the way to here. Same here with here, if you put it here, it'll damage them all the way through here, so the placement does matter. Infection 3. +3 damage to health. Yes, please. Yes. Gonna put a ballista here. I'm just gonna put them, let them damage whatever the hell they want. And one. I do have frost bolts for 10%, so we should be fine for the boss. He has to come through this route, so at least I don't have to worry about where he's gonna be showing up from. Like another poison sprayer to be placed here with this +1 spot, so he can damage all the way through here, and then be taken over by this one. So there's two waves before the boss. Well, no, there is one wave and then there's the boss wave. While consumption, corrosion, +2 against armor. Yes, please. There is a house here, something there. Actually, I could put it here. This is a +2 or 3. Oh yes, that health is just going away. And I'm gonna put another mana bank because I'm going to be increasing my mana consumption shortly. Oh yes, bleed, burn, poison, just die. Now they're only losing 50 hit points per second, because that's as far as I can go right now, but there are skills to increase that. I want another poison spray here because he can be then damage this entire section here. Okay. Mana Siphon. That's a cheaper variant, so might actually want to go for that. Haunted House. I didn't reach the graves yet. It's gonna take Mana Siphon. There's the Oogie. So I'm gonna... Oh. Most health. I want him to be as slow as possible. Most health. Most health. Most armor. Most health. There's a sprayer. I'm gonna put a couple of siphons. They are a cheaper variant. And then oh, Oogie is already suffering, so he is not gonna be a problem this match. I mean, in this round. Wave, level, whatever you wanna call it. Mana Siphon. There. Now, I might put a sprayer here just because I can. Because all of them will be coming through here. In fact, getting multiple would be... It is, and it isn't. It is early on, but after level 20, 50 per second isn't all that much. But it doesn't matter to me, I just want him to constantly suffer damage, because he is getting 104 damage per second, plus 50 per second of 1000 damage, which is ticking down. So it is damage that it inflicts plus everything that it's accumulating. There we go. Biochemistry. 10% crit chance. We are taking that. Plus 3 armor is good, but crit chance is crit chance. Okay. We're the only one. Okay. So we got what we wanted. We're getting graves, so I can go for ghost houses. So far so good. Now we're getting shielded enemies, but we have so many poison sprayers, I'm not that concerned. At least not yet. Yeah, seems to be fine. Seems to be just fine. Let's put that poison sprayer here. I was gonna do it anyway, so might as well just do it now. Put that poison on him as soon as possible. And then have a crossfire here. Wonderful. Whenever you see those red numbers, that's a crit. Or just health damage, I'm not sure. I think that the sound, the cring, I think that's when it crits. Not sure. Has a 10% crit right now, yeah. I should get quality over quantity next if it pops up in reward for a wave. Not this time. Plus 3 damage to armor, why not? Let's take that. And let's expand here. Yeah, we're gonna be able to get one more tower there. Let's get this. Oh yes, yes, burn that hit point down. Could do one more here, that's plus 3, so it double dips because it can cover 2 routes. Probably will need more mana. I haven't started upgrading any of my towers yet, because I didn't need to. Definitely. We do need to build up shield attack against Zombie Oogie, who is going to be the next boss. Okay, 10 crit chance more. Yes, please. Thank you. Expanded. Another split, damn it. I'm considering where to put next sprayer for most effect. Probably here, as this is a +2. I'm leaning heavily into poison sprayers in this match. I think that's enough sprayers on that particular location. I didn't unlock any of the heavy hitter towers like the particle cannon or the obelisk, and those are usually a lot of fun. Let's future-proof a bit, as these guys will not be leaving this tunnel. Vial consumption, quality over quantity, we're taking that. And I can put another tower here. Now it is time to start actually upgrading these towers, because now their crit chance increases for every level I put on them. This is a good candidate for that, because he covers this whole section here. But so are these guys. I'm not sure which one I should focus most on. I should get one in. I need to see when I get haunted houses. I think this is the one I'm gonna be upgrading the most. That one is already 30% crit. Now he covers a lot though, but yeah, I think I'm gonna focus on that one. I mean, he's gonna be spinning this way. The damage just piles up on him. Oh yes, oh yes. These guys are 30% crit and he is 33% crit. These guys are 25% crit, so we're piling up a lot of crit damage, which is a wonderful. Actually, I'm gonna go for longbows, extend that range a bit. You know what? There is no kill like overkill. Let's put one more. He only has 21% though. Pull this all to 20s. Oh, when it crits beautifully. Need to get haunted houses so I can start taxing the dead. Vial consumption 2, +1 shield. All poisons regain +1 damage to shields. Oh, poison. Okay, no, +1 to shields. We're gonna take that. Another split. Yeah, they're just melting down. Oh, that's so beautiful to see. Yes, yes, melt, melt. Doesn't have that much in terms of... I want this one to be in progress, so it's pointing this way. Whenever he can catch something else, it's great. Expunge. Crits deal 10% of the target's current poison as extra poison damage. This is incredibly powerful. So every time it crits, that's 10% extra damage just on top of that. That's very powerful. Every time it crits, whatever poison damage it gets accumulated, 10% of that is extra damage. That's one of the most powerful cards in the game. For poison specifically. And it works wonderfully with poison sprayers. Add one more. Won't hurt. Although it's probably wasted money because I could just use that for an upgrade instead. Haunted houses. Okay, now I don't have money for them, but I might. Let's put one if there's a good location. There is one. No, it's not. This one. Okay, I have more money to spend. Here. So what this does is... this one it doesn't. So the more mana that those houses use up, the more gold they give you in the next wave. So you want to keep the enemies busy for as long as possible, because the more they are spending fighting the wave and the more mana these things consume, the more gold they're gonna give you in the next round. I also want to do some upgrades. Vial consumption 2. Fumes 2. We're gonna take that instead. Expand this one. Any other good location? Oh, there's Zombie Oogie. He has to go through here, which is wonderful. Because he has to go through all of that. So I'm gonna put these most shields. Most armor, most shield. There's Zombie Oogie. Slow him down. There we go. He's almost already one tick down. Oh, that's wonderful. Any other graves? Place a haunted house next to. These are not on the same elevation. Oh, Zombie Oogie didn't even get to the badass tower here yet. And he's almost dead already. Oh, I will need to beef up my anti-armor here. Here. There we go. Vial consumption 2 plus 3 damage to shields. We're gonna take that. I'm gonna take shield because I don't have anything that causes bleed. Well, now I do. I'm gonna to bleed them dry. There we go. Okay, now we have enemies that have more armor. Good positions for a haunted house. I want to place them just willy-nilly. They don't cost much money to place, but but I have to keep in mind that that means I need to put down some mana siphons, because my mana consumption is gonna rise. Fortunately, I do have mana banks this time around. I can just use that when I run out of crystals. Oh, this thing is beautiful. 50%. That's as much as you can get it. Well, you can get it higher, and it's gonna go into triple damage. Seance. All poison get 10% crit chance, yes. And now I have 10% in triple damage. I love that so much. And these guys have 35% now. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Also, I have some money to spend. They're just getting deleted here. Of course, there is a caveat in doing this. This is the only point where this damage is this hard, but everybody's coming through here, which is why I want this corridor to be the maximum pain corridor. And now they're actually killing them so fast that they can actually spin around and catch some of the other ones. And then turn around and get them. Which is, again, beautiful. Should I put... Pandemic. Increase maximum poison per second plus 100. Yes. Now they're losing 150 hit points per second. Another split. I'm not happy about that, but it's not like I have a choice. I am going to put a bit of these just so that they get slowed down, because we're gonna get a bunch of quickies now. Oh, not slowest, fastest. Give me fastest. Because we will be getting those now. There they are. Well, they are getting slowed down. I might actually consider upgrading this guy. Get his. So they're gonna get run out of shield there. Cleaned up. Absolutely cleaned up. Bleeding enemies. Well, I do have bleed now. Okay. Need good places to put some haunted houses down. Yes. I am going to put down a mana bank because the amount of mana being used is gonna skyrocket now. Yes, yes, delete all of them. Go 50% on him. Can go for this one. This one is kind of my reserve here. If anybody gets by all this and they get to here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need it, but I am probably, because we're gonna get more spawners now. Okay. Longbow. All towers gain +1 damage to shields. That's not a bad thing. All ballistas gain +1 range, +2 damage to health. Let's give them some range. Another split. Levels there, so he should be catching anybody that slips through. I'm gonna put more guys here. They are just getting deleted. Yeah, so a bunch of them are now spawning small ones, but they are not getting far. This one should be probably a good idea to be increased a bit. Oh yeah. Is that the robots? Yeah, those are the robots. They fire missiles. Oh yes. Just destroy them. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Excellent. Seance. This will use mana more efficiently. And the first portal. So we get more gold to play with. There. The next big test is gonna be level 40. Level 40 is where a run either goes or breaks. Because in level 40 you get probably the toughest enemies in terms of being tricky to deal with, and those are the small portals. They summon ghosts, I suspect? There, 50% of him as well. Oh, this is going so well. This is going so well. Yes, yes, die. Poisoned to within an inch of his life. Anybody alive? Somebody's being shot at. Ah, here. There we go. Dead. Okay, flaming bolts will add burn damage. That's not bad. Yeah, we're gonna go for burn. 2 more levels before we get a boss. I would like the boss to come from here. Just because I can. They don't take any mana, they do good damage. Oh, this is wonderful. What is this tower doing? Could be better. Probably put some more mana banks. So I will. We're still good on it, but there goes the missiles. It didn't get far. And okay, Seance, Flaming Bolts, Longbow 3. Let's increase the damage of. No, let's increase the money that we get from these. We don't get that much, to be honest, but. Some more increases. Max. Boost this one even further. I mean, he's already really beefy. Now he's doing 15% of triple damage. Okay, but we'll be looking out for it. Just let me know. Ah, wonderful. Look at them. Look at them just being absolutely deleted. Expunge and Creeping Cough. Those things you need to do this kind of damage efficiently, because every single time those crits hit, that's extra damage being inflicted. Absolutely wonderful. Flaming Bolts. Let's do Flaming Bolts. Next wave is the boss. Let's see if we can get this to 1,000. Yes, we can. Now I'm just beefing it up for the fun of it. I could beef up to the rest of them. How much does he use per second? 10 mana per shot. That's not actually that bad, all things considered. What level is he? 37. That's so much damage. absolutely torched. Monsterful. And now comes the next challenge. Yes, on a scale of... Yeah, why are you still chatting? I would recommend this game wholeheartedly. This is... Just let me put this into perspective. This is a tower defense game. This is a type of game that's usually found on cell phones. I have sunk about 40 hours into this game and I'm absolutely loving it. It's a roguelite tower defense. The amount of combinations with the towers and everything that you can do is wonderful. They're all really well animated. They are fun to look at. It is... And you can do these kinds of combinations where you just overpower. It is great. I heartily recommend this game to anybody who likes, even remotely likes tower defense games. I'm not much of a fan of tower defense games, I'll be honest, but this one absolutely. This one has absolutely gotten me. Oh, okay. So he's coming this way. You know what? Another one. 31% crit just by existing when I put him down. And you know what? Another one. Because why not? Okay. Mana bank. Because yeah, I will need it. Okay, so I'm gonna put down a couple of more ballistas. Because boss, most health, he has most armor. Most shields. Most health, most armor, most shield, most armor. I didn't even look at this way, they're all deleted already. How are you doing? You're 2 ticks down from unupgraded towers. His shields are down. So next is his armor. That's already 1 tick down. He's already 8,200 burn damage is gonna be ticking away from him. So even though he isn't being attacked by these things, he's suffering continuous damage. Well, how much? I think just 25 per second. But that's fine. He's now going into the world of hurt. This one is the most... Oh, look at this. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Melt, melt. There's only one more boss left. And this is what we're doing to the second to last boss. And he's dead. Okay, monster studies. This will affect all of the towers. Enchanted bolts. Let's do monster studies. This will affect all towers. Seance 3. Why not? Longbow 3. Why not? Okay, and now we are getting close to the point where we'll see if we're up to snuff or not. Because okay, let's upgrade these. Level 40 is the level where a run flies or breaks, and you can already see why. Look at this. Even though this is dealing monstrous amounts of damage, it can barely keep up. Some of them are actually getting through. The reason is a bunch of these things are spawning smaller things. But this is still okay. This is still okay. I'm gonna try to get some more defenses up. Mostly ballistas because they don't require mana or anything really to run. And even they, well, they don't deal much in terms of critical, because none of the skills I've picked them up, but that's fine. They're still dealing pretty good damage, all things considered. Okay. Vial Consumption 2. Poisoned enemies take an extra +1 shield damage from all attacks. It probably isn't a bad thing to take, so I'm just gonna bring it. Now all of the loose ends are gonna be ending up as... Now I have to think about which route I want to take as the boss lane. Probably this one. Yeah, but there are too many loose ends. They're all about the same length. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the boss to spawn here. I could if I... Actually, I could. I'm just gonna make this one the longest lane. Oh no, I can't. Now it's too late for that. I should have prepared one lane sooner. Yeah, miniature Trojan horses, yeah. So they're like battering rams. So every type of enemy has some kind of a gimmick to it. Robots fire missiles, vampires summon bats when they die, and battering rams summon like 5 small dudes. And if they reach the tower early on, they are quite a threat. But they're not much later. Right now they're just... Even the basic ballistas are just wiping the floor with them. I could tax a couple of more ghosts. Probably put some mana banks down. Well, let's see. Enchanted bolts. I think we're gonna go for bleed damage. More bleed damage. I'm gonna extend this one now. I do have plenty of money. There is the mind flayers, so they will also summon things when they die, and they have a lot of shield. How much are these guys in? Could get these guys up a bit more. 45% crit. Oh, I'm critting here so much. This is wonderful. Can I just... Yeah, let's get a shield to 30. Why not? That's 22% of triple damage and 50% of double damage. Oh, they're just being absolutely melted. Oh, that one is actually holding. Okay. 7,000 gold left. I have plenty of money, but I'm gonna kind of be checking where the defenses are weak and just adding more strength there. Because there's only 7 levels left until the end. I think I have a okay chance at winning, I suppose? Could add another sprayer here or here. Poison bolts. Haha, why not? Poison bolts. 25% poison. Next level is gonna be the testing ground. We'll see. Just gonna add a few more levels to some of these guys. Is 50%. This one is 50%. This one is 44%. 50%. Oh yeah, look at them. Look at them trying to get through. Okay, they are mostly dying here, and the ones that are getting through are dying here. So I think we have a good chance of beating it. The next level is gonna be the breaking point, level 40, when the small portals start appearing. That's gonna be the make or break. The missiles, but these guys are now alone, so it's fine. Yeah. Okay. I am not taking mana bolts, no way. And I'm not taking another tower this late in the game. Although I honestly could. I could. You know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna make a couple of frost keeps and then I'm gonna... Oh, hold on. I want this to be covering as much, and I'm gonna put the frost keeps on the choke points. Yeah, that's gonna cover most of that. So what the frost keeps do is they slow down enemies and they also deal damage to them, but nothing significant. That's not important. What's important is that they're gonna spend more time in the kill zones, and that's what I want them to do. I want them to be in the kill zones as much as possible. Of course, this also means I need more mana banks, but this should be good. We'll see. This is it. This is where we're gonna be seeing. Look at these. Those are the portals, and when they die, they spawn other things. This one is. Let's get this one to 25%. There we go. 25% of triple damage. Okay, perfect. They are being slowed down and they're spending more time in there. Not as much as I would like them to, but honestly, considering how much of a threat they are, anything more that they take, I'm happy with. Yeah, look at them, they're getting through. Not far, thank God, but they're getting through. You are not on 50%. Now you are. By the way, this is the tactic. This is the tactic that I've used for both 2-lane and 3-lane defenses, and it works. So this is a fresh save, so I can't show you that, but this is essentially the same thing. I almost never use more than 3 towers at once, and I just play with combinations. But you can win this game with any tower combination. You can even use a single tower. There are actually achievements for it. Okay, so they aren't getting far at all. I think the boss is gonna be the biggest test. It worked. Okay, I'm gonna increase maximum burn to 50. I can put up poison spray directly here. There. I can put poison sprayers on other places too, I just didn't. Because I was focusing my defense points on just a few places. Yeah, I can. I'm trying not to spend too much money on placing additional towers because this is essentially the lane where everything is gonna be decided. So I would rather reinforce what I can and need to here. I'm observing how far they're gonna come before they're getting killed. These towers as well are upgraded, but look at them. Look at those little... See, this is what I'm talking about. So they are getting through up to a certain point. So I would probably want to do something about that. Maybe here. go. Extra damage is extra damage. So they're not getting through there, but it's still uncomfortably close. Okay. Right, so all bullets deal 2 damage to shields, plus damage to health. I'm gonna go for shield damage. Okay. Also, I want to save money because I'm gonna be putting things in front of the boss, because I don't know, I didn't do the lanes properly. You're supposed to keep one lane longer than any other, and you use that one as your boss lane, because the boss will always pick a lane which is the longest that you haven't built on. So if this is the longest lane and you extend it, he won't spawn there. But if this is the longest lane and you extend a different one, he is gonna spawn there. So what I'm hoping is that when I finish these ones, he's gonna spawn here, but we'll see. We're still 3 waves away from that. So they are coming all the way to here, but they... Oh yeah, so they came all the way to here. But there's still another tower there to actually prevent them from going further. But I'm gonna play it safer. Another tower set up. Okay, slow cooker. Burning enemies burn faster based on how much slow they have. And considering we're slowing them a lot, that should pay dividends. Okay, this one. Getting spoopy, yeah, it is getting spoopy. Last couple of levels are really, really heavy on enemies. I mean, look at this. But if you build up your defenses properly, you can win. I've so far won with different, at least a single lane defense is very simple to use different combinations on. 2 lane defense and 3 lane defense, those you have to play a bit safer. For those, you want to use combinations which are proven to work on enemies, and poison sprayers are almost a must, just because of how effective they are. But of course, I'm sure that you can do it with other combinations as well. If anybody manages to defeat the 3 lane defense with just ballistas, I want to see that video, because I don't know how you would do that. A 3 lane defense is insane. It's this, but times 3. And each one of those, so instead of 1 road from the tower, there are 3 roads from the tower. Each one of them splits like this, randomly. I'm just gonna put a bunch more ballistas because I can. Especially on these +3 spots. +2s. Well, you only get 1 tower. that makes it even more difficult. You can upgrade your health pool either by using mines or by just upgrading the permanent upgrades. This is a roguelite, so you get some permanent upgrades as well. But it's only one tower, and the most you can get this to by default is 20 hit points. A three-way defense is still just one tower, but it has 3 roads instead of 1. So instead of one road coming to a tower, you have to defend 3, but it's always a single main tower. So you only get 1 health pool, 10 hit points, and that's it in this case. But yeah, it is difficult. It is difficult. Took me a lot to beat the 3-way defense. Actually, it took me more to beat 2-lane defense because it just adapted the strategy for 3-way, which is essentially what you're looking at right now. This is the way I did it. Lots of poison towers and crits. Just critting. You can do crits with other towers as well, but poison towers are effective because of the area of effect that they have. And I don't even have all of the poison tower upgrades unlocked yet, because this is a fresh save. Yes, it does help, because you get several upgrades for the tower itself. So you get a fortification, which just increases the hit points. You get a repair chance, so if you do suffer damage, there is a chance that you're gonna repair a hit point. There is also the amount of mana that the tower itself generates, and something else, I forget what. And we are almost going for the last boss. Okay, that's it. That's it, folks. Let's see where he's gonna spawn. Yes, he spawned there. Thank you. I want you to spend a lot of time being slow. I'm hoping nobody gets through in that amount of time. Okay, so now that these are out, I'm gonna sell these. Most health, most armor, most shield. Fire at Oogie! Fire at Oogie! Most armor, shield. Fire at Oogie! Don't let him breathe! Okay, we are keeping them here, which is fine. Okay, this one is almost out. He can't deal with him anymore. Now just line everything up with these, because Oogie is now alone in his... And I want him to be slowed down completely. Oh, we're winning this. We are so winning this. No, you can't mark him. You can get the towers to go for a certain... Oh, maybe I'm not winning this. He had a boost of speed there. Don't do this to me, Oogie. I want you to die, Oogie. Don't be a bad boy, Oogie. Oh jeez. Oh Oogie, don't do that to me, Oogie. Oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We win, we win, we win. Woo! We win. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. So that was a win on a single lane defense. I don't even have half of the upgrades, but this is wonderful. This was wonderful. Let's see. Ballista did a total of what? 2,500,000 damage. 32,093,000 damage on the poison sprayer. So the poison sprayers are mwah, perfect. That's what you want. And now we get a bunch of experience to use for upgrades. And also the stream went a bit longer than expected, but so these are the upgrades, and these are the most important ones to get. The card draws and the draw frequency, so that you can get upgrades every single wave. Everything else is minor. So in the next stream I'm going to start unlocking the rest of the towers. I'm not gonna go for the I might actually go for the 2-lane defense. I'm not really sure. I don't like to go for a 2-lane defense until I actually have everything unlocked, but I might go for it, just for the funsies. I will try to get some of the more advanced towers unlocked, because they are a lot of fun. Especially these towers, they are absolutely hilarious. So there is a shredder. This is a buzzsaw, which you send down the path and it cuts everybody in its path. The encampments are essentially minefields. Lookouts are a bit boring. They just mark a target and you deal more damage to it. Now these guys, these are the most fun. Radar summons an airplane that keeps strafing around the enemies. Obelisks, think Hand of Nod from Command & Conquer, so it's a laser beam essentially. And Particle Cannon is a railgun. All of these are a ton of fun. They are really good, they're really fun to use. At some point I don't even try to win anymore. I mean, I proved to myself that I can by winning the 2 and 3 line defense before I wiped reset the game for this stream. But it is so much fun. I mean, I've played this so much. I'm just gonna upgrade the first row of towers, and so each tower has these cards that upgrades, and they're essentially covering the 3 types of damage: health, health, armor, and shield. So it doesn't matter which towers you choose, they're all fine for dealing all types of damage. The only problem is that you won't always draw them, so it's not good to get too many towers in. Universities, we need that. I'm gonna get these because these are for all towers, so these are for bleed effects, for fire effects, and for poison effects. So I was missing 3 upgrades here. Oh yeah, the Hand of Nod was the barracks. You're absolutely correct. What was the obelisk? Was it just called the obelisk? I don't remember what was the name of the building. I think it was just obelisk. Obelisk of Light. Yeah, the obelisk of light. You are correct. No, Tesla Coil is from the Red Alert. So, but it is here as well. Okay, so did I get these upgrades? Yes, I did. So you also get permanent upgrades when you do all of the regular cards. so you get better bolts that deal more damage to health, armor, and shields. So it is a roguelite. The more you play it, the easier it gets, because you unlock more stuff and you have more options. But essentially, to get the first win on a line defense, just get the poison sprayer up and running and just upgrade it to no end. How much I didn't even get all the final upgrades for it. I didn't get spores. So yeah, it can be done even easier than that. Okay, I'm out of experience there. I'm just gonna unlock the flame tower since it's there. Also, it is the first time I've played stream on Tuesday, so there are gonna be 3 streams a week now instead of just 2. So I will be streaming Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. It's different genres of games for each one of those days. So Tuesdays are going to be roguelites, survivals, and colony management games. Essentially games like this, games that I can go through in a couple of streams and just have fun with. Thursdays are RTS games. Right now, still Warcraft 3. We're gonna be ending that on this Thursday, actually. And on Saturdays, shooters, action games, adventure games. We're gonna be ending Blood Omen 2 on this Saturday. So everyone, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for watching. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again next stream. So wherever in the world, have a wonderful day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, and I will catch you next time. Have a good night, folks.